Yeah, Sean, I can't confirm or deny whether we have a grand jury, an open investigation on anyone, but the weaponization of our government has ended. And Tulsi Gabbard, John Ratcliffe, Kash Patel, they're doing a great job. And no one in this country is above the law.
Well, I remember hearing that phrase a lot, didn't you, Robbie? I mean, they were constantly beating us over the head with it. No one in this country is above the law. Right? Okay. There's always been two standards of justice. And by the way, I will admit, sometimes I use shorthand here on the program. I'll just kind of I'll yes, I admit it. Sometimes I get a little lazy. When I say that there are two, and I have historically said a lot because I believe it, two standards of justice, absolutely. I think it is an oversimplification, though, to say that there are two standards of justice, one for Democrats, the other for Republicans, because that's not entirely true. There are always two standards of justice, have always historically been, and it's between the people that go along with the deep state and the people that don't. Remember, there was a congressman back in the day, colorful character named Trafficant. Remember him, Robbie? He was a Dem. He got accused of some campaign finance irregularities, if memory serves. Was it James Trafficant? He got accused of some irregularities. By the way, the same stuff that Harry Reid got, accused of. I mean, in fact, I would argue less so. He gets indicted because he is a Democrat that was prodding the Democrat machine. He was prodding. He was an independent-minded sort of firebrand guy. So they took him out. Okay, don't look at me like that. Okay, more current. You want to get more current? Okay, how about Pence? How about Mike Pence, who has a bunch of classified documents in his, office? Whoopsie daisy. What happens to him? He gets a pass, just like Joe Biden gets a pass, just like everybody else gets a pass. Who doesn't get a pass? Donaldus Maximus. Why? Because he's a Republican? No, not exactly. Because he dared to pick a fight with the entire permanent bureaucratic class of this country, the deep state, whatever you want to call it, intelligence community, the blob. I think Benz always calls it the blob. Whatever it is, I'm term agnostic. Whoever goes against the grain gets clipped. Pop, pop. And if you're a Republican that just goes along and just, you're going to be fine. By and large, you're going to be fine. So I'm with Pam Bondi on this, by the way. I am, and I'm actually with the Democrats, if assuming they were being sincere that nobody is above the law. I want one standard of justice. That's what we have to have. And there's no better way of making that happen than to now, right now, as Trump is in office this term, to right now go after every single person, Republican or Democrat or independent, male, female, or gender neutral, every single person who abused their authority, abused our justice system, used our country, our Constitution for their political means and purposes. You make an example of it. The next time they're tempted to do it, in the back of their heads, they'll go, well, I don't want to end up like James Comey. Well, I don't want to end up like Mr. Strzok over there, formerly of the FBI. Well, that John Brennan guy didn't work out so great for him. Maybe I should be a little bit careful. But if they get away with it right now, folks, if we let them get away with it, bad news.